Welcome back. Now, this is the second video from our training session. Now, we're going to look at Let's Start Learning. How do I create that? So what I would like you to do is look for a video, a YouTube video, that is the start of the learning. Now, this particular one is design and review a project. So I had a look in YouTube to see what I could find that could be relevant. So I found a video. So I'm going to put the video in. So once I find that video, I go to YouTube, and I'll bring that up. I'll just move this out of the way. And I copy, I'll show that, I'll just get that there. This is the video that I'm going to use. I click on share, and I want the embed code, and I'm going to copy the embed code. So it's copied now. So I was going to go Control C, but I don't need to because it's copied. So it's copied now. I'll close it off, go back to my Moodle. I click on Edit Section and just check everything's right in here. Please read or view. So we want please view. Please view the resource and complete the activity on this page. It's compulsory, so I'm happy with that. So I'll save the changes. Now you'll notice underneath there, this section, there is a label, and that's where we're going to put our video. So you insert name, YouTube video. Okay, so we're going to click on here. And underneath there, I'm going to put the code for a start. So I've got that. If I go back to the YouTube video, how to write a proposal, I've got that there, so I can put that in. So go back here. It's a heading 4. I'll just put it in there. Well, I didn't want all that, so I'll undo. All I want is the name, so I'll just get how, I can see it there, so I'll just type it. How to write project proposal. And I'll get rid of a lot of this other rubbish. And I can see it's rubbish till I see iframe. And iframe is where the start of my video is and the end of the iframe. So that's all done, and save. How to write a project proposal. I've got my little video sitting here, and now I'm going to ask some questions about the video. Now, you will have in your unit, it's just a blank one. You will go in the pencil. Now, quiz is a little bit different. It's sort of a bit like the book. You've got the outside container for your quiz, so that's the edit settings of your quiz. So you'll put the name of the quiz, and here mine is Designer Project Quiz. Well, actually, I'm going to change that now to write a proposal, because I changed the video. Write a proposal. It's got to be relevant to the quiz, the video that you've done. And that's the right unit. So the unit code's up there, so I'll put that in. You must complete this activity before your topic is open. All the other settings in here will be okay. When we look at the grade, it has a category, and we'll look at that later. The grade to pass is 0 because we don't grade this. This is just an activity, and it's the one that we use to collect our evidence of participation. We only allow one attempt because any one student to do it once, and it is the start of their learning. Once they do the quiz, all the other content opens up, and that's fine. So there's no penalty for not getting it right. We just want them to do it. All these other settings, you can have a look in there, but just leave them the way they are. They're just sort of part of the behaviour, parents, overall feedback. I'll just show you that one. The grade passed, and we get thank you for attempting the quiz. You may now move forward to the rest of your activities. Now we put 99 here, and again we just have the same message. But if this was an assessment, if they got 99, we would ask them to do the quiz again. But in this case, it's only just to collect evidence that they're started, so we don't need that. Some of the common module settings is having separate groups, and groups are things like you group at Shepparton, you group at Wangaratta, you group at Seymour, that type of thing. Activity completion, we always put activity completion on in Moodle for activities and assessments, just to look at how far the student has gone with the unit, so we can actually track it. So this one, student must receive a grade to complete this activity. Okay, that's all we have to do. So those settings are already set up for you. This is our container. So then we go save and display. Now, when we save and display, there's already one question in your quiz, which is a sample one. We are now going to use the cogwheel. So see the cogwheel up the top there? And you'll see the edit settings. That was where we've just been, editing the settings of the container of the quiz. Now we're going to look at what the questions are in the quiz, and that's where we want to put the questions in. So we edit the quiz to put questions in. So we edit the quiz. Now I've got 2 questions there. I'll show you because I've already copied one. But what we'll do is we'll look at how to change a question, because you're going to have a blank one in there or a sample one. Okay, so you want to change it. So what we do is see the cogwheel again at the side here. This is a multiple choice. You can see it's a multiple choice there. And I click on the cogwheel. Now, our naming convention is the unit code, what it is, so SSP and Q1. Now, no one else sees this except those within Moodle. And it's really important to put the unit code, because if we get audited, we can say that is for this unit. Now, we've got a question. So what I did with that video, and you might like to do something similar, I just did some screenshots to help me remember what was in the video. You can do that with transcripts also. So I'm looking at, okay, we've got an introduction, a project overview, technical details, implementation, and a budget. So there's 5 things that was making up that. And I'm just going to put that on the other side. So I'll just drag that across so that I can see it. And it just disappeared on me. Ah, there it is. It's been very tricky. All right, now, so my question would be, what a we call that headings too. And because it's multiple choice, I'm just going to go select. Okay, so then I'm going to put in what they are. Now, because this is more than one answer, I'm going to go multiple answers allowed, and I'm going to put the different ones. So we've got an introduction, which is 20%. And then we've got a project overview. Is 20%. We've got technical details. I love that. If you see if you can get Grammarly, it's really good. 20%. And my last one here, oh no, it's not my last, it's nearly my last, implementation, how they're going to do it, 20%. And I'm going to add more because I haven't got enough, so I'm going to add 3 more blanks. So we've done implementation. Now we're going to do choice 5 is budget. Now I've got to find some wrong answers. So I might put in here, let me see. Just going to think of a wrong answer. Let me see. I can put in, you've got to put something that's not trying to trick them, but really test their knowledge rather than being so obvious that it's wrong. That's the challenge. So if I put in here something like, they're obviously things that happen at the end of the project, so they wouldn't be in your proposal. So I'm going to save the changes. And now I'm going to preview it. Okay, so select the sections or headings that make up a proposal. So we've got implementation, budget, and so forth.